10:30 p.m. on Tuesday, December 6th. I've been listening to people say I'm a user. I don't know if they're insulting me, praising my greatness. I use everything I've got. You name it, I use it. I use other people. Paycheck president, I use the highest paycheck as minimum wage for me in America. Hedge funds $5 billion a year. It's minimum wage for me, and I use those individuals and their ACT scores, their degrees and what from where as benchmarks for license and paycheck. I use people like Sam Walton, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett as benchmarks for how much money I'm supposed to have. Especially when I'm attacked by people jailing me, telling me I'm not supposed to have that much money. Nobody's supposed to have that much money. I'm not supposed to make more than $30,000 a year, like my dad used to say. After I was in jail and the doctors and nurses started saying that. So what, did they start telling him to say that to me? Well, I mean, Video Corner was over at that point for me. It was over, period. I'm the man. I'm 100% right. Now minimum wage for me is $5 billion a year. It's past due since kindergarten, 55 years ago. I use everything, all the experience, precedents that I've experienced, lived through, observed. When I went to Purdue, I said I was going to manage engineers. Well, I'll still manage engineers for $1 billion a month with a $1 billion upfront signing bonus. Make sure I get paid. I've been around so many so-called engineers over the years that a few of them do have higher test scores than me. A few of them, I guess, are more dedicated to a specific area of study and have more expertise at that and ability and knowledge. I'm not going to dispute that with anybody who's real. And I'm not going to dispute my expertise and knowledge of what I got either. And if you disrespect that, what do you expect me to respect you or anything you say or what you think? You don't matter. So, 61, born in 1961, good little marketing gimmick there. Just give me $61 billion right now, punks. You owe me $1 trillion for disrespecting my ownership, Merrill Lynch, and Smith Barney, and Payne Weber, and Oppenheimer, the Plaza, T-Mobile, Sprint, Walt Dillon Reed. And like I said, I didn't go to Purdue or Oklahoma State to live in Indiana or to live in Oklahoma. I didn't go there to become some apprentice to some individual teacher who had some so-called expertise in their area of study and teaching. And some of them seem to assume that's what it was, or that I belonged to them after I fucking... Well, I was sitting at the bar last night at Texas Roadhouse, and these guys were in Michigan. They were looking at me and saying things about me, and I said, well, if they want to buy me a drink, I went to Purdue, and we lost to Michigan in the Big Ten title game, so I'll let them buy me a drink, and I'll drown my sorrows. And they were all laughing, and were like, you should buy us a drink, or whatever. And then, no, we didn't go to Michigan, we just got this cap on, or whatever, jacket. It's like, then the guy next to me was saying something about that. I said, well, did you got a college team? He goes, I didn't go to college. I worked. And I said, well, I worked in high school before high school diploma, and I wasn't getting paid $1 million or $1 billion a year. So I went to college, because I wasn't getting that fucking money back then. I'm still not. It's not right. Now, as a former realtor and insurance sales, those were all straight commission jobs. You didn't get paid that much money. You just had to go out and get sales. But I was disrespected and lied to by inferiors, inferior on the ACT and the GMAT and degrees and what from where. Disrespected, so it's all, that theory that you just get that much in commission paycheck or whatever, you build up a client list, you got your hedge fund, you build up your client list, so you just don't get paid that much money. You build up a client list, and you get your money from that client list. Well, I'm from here in Kansas City. And I started trying to get a hedge fund license when I was 16. So the client list issue, well, my degrees and test scores, they owe me $1 trillion for disrespecting me. You know, and some of those people do get paychecks, 10, 20 million compensation packages, stock options, long-term incentives to based on the performance of the company's stock over the time of their reign. They're not working for free, are they? Paycheck president and business license president. I use those concepts. I use the individuals that are on the top of the list. I use them, that's right. I use them as precedents, benchmarks of inferiority to myself getting what I'm being disrespected on. So, hand me the $1 trillion, punks.